And welcome back to the Halftime Report. Let us get back now to Kaitlyn McGrath. She has the very latest on Hurricane Harvey. Kaitlyn.
Hey there, that's right. The Texas Gulf Coast is already feeling the impacts of Hurricane Harvey. They've been seeing those strong outer convective bands all morning long. You can see it here on our looping radar, continuing to work its way toward the Texas Gulf Coast, bringing in very locally heavy rain and gusty winds. Now, that eye wall is still well to the south and east, but it's going to continue to track closer to the coast as we head through the day today. Now, we do want to shift focus and show you our high-resolution satellite imagery here. It's also looping since about 10 o'clock this morning, showing something rather unique. You see the well-defined eye wall becomes a little bit cloud covered over the past couple of hours. That's because it's indicative of eye wall replacement. This typically happens when you do have two eye walls coming together and replacing one another. But once that happens, the eye wall comes back stronger than ever. So we are still expecting Hurricane Harvey to upgrade to a Category 3 storm before making landfall later this evening. So let's time out the track here as we head toward the overnight hours when it will make landfall in Texas. You see upgrading to a Category 3 hurricane later this evening, making landfall really overnight, right around the time of high tide. That is only going to contribute to the flooding threat as we head through the evening hours and into the weekend. You can see once we get to Saturday, it does weaken to a Category 1 storm upon making landfall, but then it kind of swoops back into the Gulf of Mexico as a tropical storm before making its way right between Houston and Lake Charles by the middle of next week. So let's talk numbers. Let's talk about the impact that we can expect to see over the next couple of days, because this is really a triple threat storm. We have the rainfall, the surge, and the wind. Rainfall expected anywhere from 15 to 25 inches, locally up to 35 inches. Add on top a storm surge between 6 and 12 feet. We are talking about catastrophic flooding, not just as the storm makes landfall, but in the upcoming days. Once it does work its way into the Texas Gulf Coast, it's really just going to sit there and churn through the weekend, pulling in some of that warm Gulf moisture and continue to dump rain across much of Texas. And the winds also in excess of 111 miles per hour, as this will make landfall again as a Category 3 storm. Guys, that's the latest on Hurricane Harvey.